Man, are we getting close to football already, man? I miss it.
Man, I think we all miss it, man. Well, it's official. The NBA season is over. It is over.
It is over.
So, what does that mean? We're getting closer to NFL football, man. We got a couple of things going on. I think training camps, about a month away, something like that, somewhere there.
Give or take, give or take. It's a little less than 2 months, but I think
Yeah.
there's a time of the year where everybody starts to go on vacation. Everybody just turns off the jet. Hello,
Yo,
you
what's up? Hold on.
Track Hawk. Well, hello, fellas. Right with all the star emojis. NFL
Yes,
can't
sir.
get here soon enough. 1982
Can't,
boost
man.
for sure. It cannot, man.
Yes.
For whatever reason, there's a little bit. Okay, there you go. We are now officially live on this thing.
We're talking about our TikTok family. Is that who it is? Let's go, man. It's been a long road since the Super Bowl and now the NFL draft. We had a break. Then we went into kind of slow mo for the last couple of weeks, month, whatever you want to call it. Kind of breaking down everything, all the players. But we are on her last drafted player for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm excited. Um, Kind of surprising pick. Um, but as I was telling Jerry before we got on, this has to be one of the more talented rosters we've seen in a long time. And that speaks a lot to the unsigned free agents, rookie free agents. So it's exciting, man.
Really is exciting, and you know a lot of these players that we have right now on roster, they're going to be on other team rosters.
It's crazy. Who's gonna make the team? There's such good players on here.
Caleb says there's a quick question. He wants to know, who do you think Jokic is better than Dirk? Two different positions. Dirk was more of a power forward. This guy's a true. I mean, isn't he a true post, true center?
I'd have to say Jokic is. The only reason I say that for right now is because just the way he can actually play point guard, man. Like like that dude can play point guard.
I've never seen a big man hit threes, and to
Yeah,
think he's a
and then
second round 41 pick or something like that.
yeah, but he also brings the ball down like he's a guard. Like he can do all the things the way I don't know. No disrespect to Dirk. Dirk is one of the greatest, man.
And he was Dirk. Dirk was a lot of fun to watch, man.
Yeah, he was.
Eddie SF. I thought he was gonna be a 49er fan, but he's saying X, let's go Jets, right? So
Ooh,
hey, if you like all NFL, you should follow Harvey and myself on the East West Football.
yeah,
We also
sure.
have a website and all that. Man, I'm gonna have to go with you inside with you. Jokic definitely has learned how to step it up another level, and for him being a second rounder, damn.
Yeah.
Christopher Cruz fantasy draft coming up, boys.
Let's do it, man.
It is really. I mean, fantasy football is around the corner, Harv.
You know, I haven't played in years, and there's a really good reason why. I get so addicted it consumes my life. So I had to stop, man. I had
Raider
to stop.
Nation, what's up, Raider Nation? He says, "What's up, Cowboys?" Um, Trackhawk says, "No." Fantasy football coming up as well. No, right? I like Dirk. Dirk, my man. I'm a Mavs fan. All right, all right. It's all good. You know what I like about being from, especially the region of Texas that Harvey and myself are originally from, is that we really don't have a team in our, you know what I'm saying, in our section, a pro team. So we actually got to pick, who we wanted. A lot of the people that we grew up and we went to high school with, and a lot of people that we know, Harv, they picked the Cowboys, the Lakers, and the Yankees. I mean, all year round. You saw them wearing that all
That's
year
kind
round.
of it's just weird.
They're the mainstream teams though.
Yeah.
But with us, like perhaps like being you, we were able to scout our own state. We found out eventually that you were a Stros fan. Never been a baseball guy, but I remember seeing Biggio, Bagwell with that crazy. I mean, literally, I played a lot of baseball growing up, and then there's the three Bs, right? So I always had a lot of respect for the Astros, so I've learned to like the Astros, and then of course when it came to basketball, San Antonio. I mean, it's like a little trip. It's a day trip to and from San Antonio for us from where we're from. So being a Spurs fan, especially with the Tim Duncan years and Manu and Dave Robinson. So right now here on the Cowboy Cast, you have three people that are on the same team, right? I mean, we root on the Astros, the Spurs, and of course the Cowboys. But hey, hats off to all Texas teams for sure. 1982 Boomer Sooner says, "Does Cowboys talk? Could Dallas take a shot at taking back Zeke?" Man, I think that's done with, man.
That's a done deal, man. I don't think it's happening.
Mhm. Go Vols on TikTok. He says, "Breaking news: Cowboys fans caught chanting. This is our year for the 30th consecutive year."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tanja, appreciate the blue star, the blue heart.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Much love.
Hey, Go Vols! Don't you know that every year is the Cowboys' year? I mean, just get on the bandwagon, man. Jose País, puro pedo y qué pedo, choncho. Where you been,
Yeah,
Jose?
where's he been, man?
He's been MIA. He just
He
shows up.
has been MIA
He really thinks he's the Mexican Ric Flair, right?
for
He really
real.
does think that. Only if that could pass like Jokic. Ooh, Ultra Cowboy, why you taking shots at
Come on,
our
man.
quarterback like that? He's in the
Come
Texas
on.
Coast. Harp, did you hear about the Texas Coast?
That's it, baby. Let's do it.
Texas Coast. What is the Texas Coast, Harp?
Well, 70% old, 30% new, straight from Texas, baby.
That was Brian Schottenheimer speaking that 70% of the terminology in the plays are going to be the same, but with their little sprinkle, 30% new verbiage, and that it's been that he's that both him and Mike McCarthy have been talking to their offensive staff, right? The offensive players, and they like what they see. Huddlum likes what Ultra Cowboy said. Jokic and Murray are the modern day Duncan and Parker. Nuggets will be forced for the next three
Hey,
to 5
we
years.
call in my house we call them the Denver Spurs.
I mean, it looked like every team tried to take a for the longest, Harvard. I mean, even you can even go back to why not make it the Golden State Spurs, man? I mean, because literally they've taken every coach that the Spurs had and made them their coach. What's up, hello, Ultra Cowboy? Jay Fonda, what's up, fellas? Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, baby.
If Dak had passability like Jokic, the athletic like LeBron, he could be unstoppable. Hudlum, that would be any quarterback, I think. You know
For
what I mean?
sure. Yeah.
Luka needs to join Jokic.
Stop it.
No, please don't do that. What up, Ultra? Laughing out loud. Hudlum, what do you say? I'm dying laughing. He talking about if only Dak could pass like Jokic.
This guy,
He
man.
still likes
Ultra Cowboys, that dude. I love Ultra Cowboy, man. But he makes it interesting.
No, you're the vato you cry with we die. Cowboy. I love it. He's an incha. Like there you go. You can't be knocked off on that. We got a birds in TikTok. What?
Oh, we got a Lion too. It's the Lions year. Okay, we got a Lion fan.
Hey, William, Marka Witz. I would say the Lions are probably they're up there, man. I
Yeah,
like it, man. They it sucks though with Jameson Williams, but I mean they got there before Jameson Williams got hot. Stephon Diggs is just mad he could not find a Super Bowl trophy at the Bills headquarters. Damn. We're reading.
God, Ultra Cowboy, man.
That's what I was reading right before we went live. I was like, "What?" He sent a cryptic. It was a very cryptic. Uh, on his Instagram, it was on his IG story. It was very cryptic. I didn't understand what he was trying to say. What he said, I think the Lions are going to be good. Yeah, the Lions are going to be good, man.
Yeah.
Geez, somebody, what?
Lumping Dak
Dak
with
with
LeBron.
LeBron, they must really hate. They must really hate Dak. That's funny, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's get right into it. We have been breaking down these. I mean, it's hard, man. We got stuck with the honeydews. We got stuck with a lot of things. We weren't able to break down these prospects, and finally, we're finally here. Let's talk about the last guy. If you guys have missed it, any of you on TikTok, of course, please go to our YouTube. Link is in the bio. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Lets you know when we go live. Hey, we interact with everybody. And the same thing goes on East West Football. Go and like and subscribe there. We're trying to hit 1,000. Harv, how many are we away from hitting 1,000 on the Cowboy Cast, please?
We are 349 away.
Woo! Round of applause, man. That's the thing, man. We want to appreciate, especially those that we see like Cullum and Jose, and I wish Adam was here. I wish that Big Black Mamba would be here with us too. I mean, if it wasn't for them, man, I mean, that you guys are our strength sometimes. You know what I mean? So
For sure.
you guys were definitely there day ones. You know what I'm saying? So we'd never forget the day ones, man.
Ultra Cowboy Hood, all that, man. All of these guys, girls, everybody.
So I don't understand what Florida Man is saying. Cowboys have no shot. Future struggles incoming.
It's a pretty talented roster. I mean,
Well, the thing is that the Cowboys have had struggles for 20 something years. It's not like a surprise. That's why I'm saying I don't understand it. We're getting a little out of hand here. Or a little.
Ooh.
Let me get caught up on YouTube real quick.
He said, remember Lions will do lion things. Is that what he said?
Oof. Remember Lions? That's Ultra Cowboy. This is not the Cowboy Cast's thoughts. These are the comments that are on our YouTube live right now. This is by Ultra Cowboy. It says, remember, Lions will do lion things. I don't know what he's referring to, guys. Do you give up Gallup and a first for Diggs? Or would you
my goodness.
Would you?
Why would you say that?
Would you? Just
100% I would do that.
He's probably the only wide receiver we would do this for, right? I mean, because man, that guy's so smooth.
And I think that answers a guy on TikTok. Would you rather have Stephon Diggs or D Hop? That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, man. At this point, Stephon Diggs. Put the Diggs together.
Can you imagine how much fun that group would have?
Man, that would be a crazy locker room. Everybody would want to be.
Well, there's rumors going around that Diggs did talk to the general manager and the coach today. I think was it today or yesterday? And he's in the building, but he's not practicing.
No, he didn't even go today.
He didn't even go. Oh, whatever, man. I don't know. There's a lot of craziness going on.
Yeah. Huddle says, I actually like Dak. I just be about to have an anxiety attack every time he drops back, man. We heard him say this before. Phone that says, Ultra, I'm here for it, but I don't think Buffalo signs off on it. No. I said, but you're welcome. Where you think D Hop signed with?
The Patriots?
I think it looks like the Patriots are. Apparently though, it did say the Titans had a really good conversation with the Titans. The thing is, we haven't been struggling for 27 years. We just haven't been good enough to go to the Super Bowl. That's a big difference. I love the half.
I like that. Hoodlum.
Half glass full right there.
I like it.
I like it too, Hoodlum. Great show. That's why we bug you. I believe that Allen and Diggs bridge has been burned, giving me T.O. and McNabb vibes. Wow.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Wow, man.
We've seen Stephon Diggs looking at looking at whatever team beat him and knocked him out of the playoffs, and he was seeing that, man, and you could see
he was not.
He's not happy. He was seeing that celebration. Give me that guy on my team. That's the kind of heart I want on my team. Jay Fonda says, yeah, I agree with that. You seen where Allen said he loves Diggs, though? There's more to it than what's being said. Correct. at Diggs is being cryptic and not saying much. That's really true. And then people got it misconstrued, and I hate when people say that we've been struggling. We haven't. He's actually right.
I
I
mean,
think.
every NFL team has been struggling. Then, if that's the case,
I mean, that's the one thing. I mean, what team is perfect? Even the Chiefs, man, they almost lost to the Texans after the Cowboys struggled with the Texans.
yep.
So it just depends, man. Jalen Brooks, man, out of South Carolina, Harvey, he's 6'1", 201 pounds, 34 and 1/8, 9.5 inch arms. His prospect grade is a 5.68. For those that don't know what a 5.68 is, according to NFL Network, that puts him as a priority undrafted free agent. That's unfortunate, man, but the Cowboys did get him with a 7th round pick. His 40-yard dash was 4.69, 10-yard split was 1.5, vertical jump of 35-inch vertical, broad jump of 10-10, three-cone drill, 7.1, 20-yard shuttle, 4.3 seconds. This is the player bio. Brooks began his collegiate career at Wingate University in 2018, scoring 4 times in 12 games played. 17 he caught in the 12 games that he played. He caught 17 for 297 yards, averaged 17.5 yards a catch. As a true freshman, the former Hickory Ridge High School North Carolina Stars started 11 of 12 appearances in 2019, 35 catches, 751 yards. That was an average of 21.5 yards a catch with 6 TDs before transferring to Tarleton State the following semester. He never played for Tarleton, transferring again to South Carolina for the 2020 season, but the NCAA did not grant him eligibility until the 5th game of the year. Brooks started 4 of 6 games played that season. He had 11 catches, 100 yards, average 9.1, and the first 6 games of 2021. 14 catches, 181, 12.9 yards, 1 TD before leaving the program for personal reasons. He returned to the team in the summer of 2022 and ended up starting 12 games for the Gamecocks. 33 catches, 504 yards, 15.3 yards a catch, 1 TD receiving, 4. It says here 4 by 51, 12.8, 1 TD rushing. Wow. So he also rushed hard. He had 4 carries for 51 yards, averaged 12.8 yards a carry, and actually rushed for 1 TD, but did not play in the Gator Bowl against Notre Dame because of what South Carolina coach Shane Beamer described as off the field issues by Chad Reuter. This is by Lance Zierlein. Overview. Brooks was not granted eligibility by the NCAA until the 5th game of the 2020 season, and he stepped away from the South Carolina program for the second half of the 2021 season. Though those mixed games helped explain his limited college production, but his 2022 game film, when he started in 12 games, failed to stand out. However, his play strength and ball skills are clearly noticeable on tape. He's a high cut, leggy route runner who struggles to outmaneuver coverage, getting in and out of breaks. He's highly competitive on 50-50 balls and has a run after catch talent to have his moments in the open field, but his poor speed testing at the NFL scouting combine could be tough for him to overcome. However, overall, when you hear exactly what what I'm saying, what Lance Zierlein just painted the picture for us, what do you think? I mean, so far of this prospect, I know you've been able to catch up on some of his tape and whatnot.
He reminds me of a slow Michael Gallup.
Let me ask you a question on that. Is it just that the Cowboys just choose this type of body type for a wide receiver at this point?
you know, I don't know, man, because so the pick for me is kind of what, like, obviously they have a plan. What is it? Because to me, like I told you before we got on the air, to me, he's that type of guy. He's not gonna blow anybody away. He's not that fast. He's not super quick. It's almost like he knows how to get open in the zone. If you look at he played very well against Georgia too. I think some of those cornerbacks, because he actually plays bigger than what he is, in my opinion. I think he's got some very strong hands. Um, the way he can catch the ball. I think he had a catch against Georgia with a one-handed catch up in the air, and it was high. So to me, I feel like his radius is very wide as far as catching the ball, but I just don't see like is this guy making the team? Because I honestly think there are some receivers that went undrafted that we picked up are probably better than him. So I don't understand the pick. It's kind of a weird one for me. But like I said, I think with the West Coast offense that they're going to run, I don't know how they're going to implement him. But I told you before, I think he's a bang route player. I think that's what he is. I think a 3-step drop, right on the 3rd step, you throw the ball. It's a timing thing, and it's a bang route. 5-step drop behind the center, bang. You throw the ball, deep slant. Like, I think he's that kind of player. But I don't know, man. I think you said it best, though, Jerry. It's the new Noah Brown. Sounds like.
I mean, if it almost feels like it, right? Because that year, no, it feels like Noah Brown and Cedric Wilson almost came out the same year, and both of them had almost the same maturation as far as I think Noah Brown was 1 year ahead of Cedric Wilson, but still, they really. This is where we all need to understand Cowboys are draft and develop right away.
Yep.
That's their motto, and exactly that's what they did with Cedric Wilson, Noah Brown. Noah Brown stayed a little bit longer. I think they signed him, and they re-signed him again, and then finally he's moved on to the Texans. Maybe he might have a great career with the Texans. Who knows? He might become a superstar. Maybe he might sell out Houston Texans jerseys. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible in this world, but when you look at it, I think the one wide receiver that really has excited a lot of players is Jalen Moreno Cropper, right? Is that the way?
Yep.
So with him, you kind of see Cowboys have a specific type when it comes to wide receivers. I think with Noah Brown, the one thing that stood out with him, Harvey, is that he was an exceptional blocker and tackler on special teams.
Yep, he was.
And I think that, maybe perhaps that's what they're trying to do is replace, a future Noah Brown, see if they can develop him. If Jalen Moreno Cropper makes the team, maybe perhaps he could be like that Cedric Wilson, right? And then, I mean, because that 1 year, you can remember we had, who was it? Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, Cedric Wilson. It looked unstoppable. I mean, with those types of wide receivers, Cowboys are kind of in that same situation right now. But are they really going to re-sign Simi Fahuku after his rookie contract is up, Harv?
I don't think so. It's going to be hard.
I mean, as it is, some people have said, "Well, Jalen Tore make this team, and he was a 3rd rounder." Harv.
Look, man, I'm going to tell you right now, with the receivers that they brought in, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a tough battle in the wide receiver. I'm telling you, because you also got to think they have Durden, the other wide receiver. He's pretty good too.
True statement.
He looks like he's a good slot receiver. And then you got Cropper. I don't know, man. It's going to be tough for those. I think one of those guys makes the team.
Ultra Cowboy says we could package Brooks in the Diggs trade too. They might need somebody to pass out towels. Ultra Cowboy, don't be like that, man. It's all love. Remember that. He says we do struggle when it comes to big money players not playing up to their price tags.
You know what? He's right, man, because we got to think also, would the Dallas Cowboys had made another mistake by signing Schultz, because they offered him that 3-year, $36 million deal, and he didn't take it. So it's almost as if Schultz gave the Cowboys a pass. Like, we got lucky.
I don't know, Hard, because I mean he did have a I don't want to say like a friendship, but he did have a bond and connection with Dak Prescott. As much as so many people hate on Dak, but I'm just saying
I got you, man. But that type of player we don't sign, and the Cowboys make those mistakes. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying Schultz is a bad player. That's not what I'm saying. We don't need to sign that player if we have 2 good tight ends. McKeon's still a solid tight end overall. Why are we signing that guy?
Well, I'm just saying because a lot of people are gonna give you a little pushback because we got Luke Schoonmaker in the 2nd round when we could have had Drew Sanders, Osiris Torres.
No, I got you, but I'm just still saying you're gonna pay that dude $12 million.
If it allows you to add the pieces you need to really certify this team and give Dak every.
I'm glad he left.
Jay Fonda says, at Ultra, I think if Dallas was interested in Diggs, they wouldn't have went out and got Cooks. But
True.
agree, Diggs makes this offense insane. I think it really does. And I think he would actually make Dak Prescott a better quarterback. Hello says, I also agree with Jose. It's also hard to progress when we are lopsided. Always better on one side of the ball than the other.
True.
You know what, Jose? That is by far out of all Cowboys content creation. This is by far. Not only is this the best comment I've read, this is the best statement that I've heard anybody in the content creation space say. You know, that's the one thing that we failed to always acknowledge. You know, for years and years, it was always the offense carrying the defense. Now it's the defense that's going to be carrying the offense. This team has never really truly been balanced in the last seven. Well, now eighth season, entering eighth season now. Harv, do you want to add on to this?
I think the last team we have to say and we all have to agree on is the 2014 team.
Are you talking about the no catch?
Yep. It has to be, man. Like that was the most balanced team we had in a long time, and we haven't seen it since then.
Very true. Adrian Garza, I am back.
Let's go, Adrian. Let's go.
That's up to you. Helm says, honestly, I go get D Hop. D Hop can possibly want that much money. It's no way. Dallas needed speed. That's why Cooks is here. CD Diggs and Cooks would have Eagles fans biting their pillow.
Hey, let's not forget about Tyron Johnson. That guy runs a 4.36.
And for many years, Charger fans love this guy, man.
They did. So we'll see, man. It's this. I'm telling you, this wide receiver group is very talented. It's very talented.
I mean, even the defense is very talented. D-Hop going to Tennessee to be the next Julio Jones. I guess that's what he's saying. Yeah, Mocha Cowboy,
it's ruthless out here, man. We ain't got no like.
Is it the heat outside? I know, like, I mean, right now it says it is currently 91 degrees, but it feels like it's over 100 here where I live. Is it the heat that's getting us all fired up, or what's going on, man? Ultra says, I agree, but if they got Diggs, no way they trade for Cooks too. I think if Diggs' brother want to play with each other, realistically, it won't be in Dallas. Just my opinion. Hulum, he's on to something, Harv. What do you think? The only way that he's saying the only way the Diggs are going to play together is not on the Cowboy squad.
I'd have to agree with that, man.
Shoot. Later's Trayvon. Ultra Cowboy, they traded for Cooks as a deep threat, different wide receiver than Diggs, man. We've been seeing the little clips, Harv. Cooks is getting behind our defensive backs, man.
He's cooking some people, man.
Damn. Hold on, I wanted Jonathan Mingo, man. Hey, and from what we saw, it was Steve Smith who told the Carolina Panthers to go and get him. Crazy. I wanted Kincaid.
Here we go.
Probably get out of here with that Kincaid. So it's Buffalo. That's why they traded it above us to get him. Yeah, I like Jalen Cropper. He's better than Brooks. Damn. Adam, what's up? We're just talking.
What's up, Adam? Yeah, man. He hasn't been on. He's been working. Wasn't he the one that says it works at the oil fields?
Yeah. Mike on TikTok says, I think Deuce is going to make an impact. Harv, what do you think, man?
I already said that, man. Give this man the ball. Like, so what he did in college, can't you just give him the ball a certain time, so many times in these games to see what he's got? That's why I think somebody said on the show last time, I can't wait till preseason because Deuce is going to play a lot.
Not only that, but I think if you give Deuce at least the opportunity, if you're not going to play him a running back or get him on offense, give him those opportunities you did for Turpin with those crazy sweeps. Bet you Deuce is going to get more productivity off of that. Don't you think, Harv?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think Brooks see the field other than special teams. Damn. Ultra Cowboys just kind of went straight for it. If you hit on a 7th round pick, break out the bottle. Ultra Cowboy, you're right. Simi takes Noah's row. Damn, that's by Clay Cup. And that's because Simi ran a 4. What was it? He has speed.
He's pretty fast,
I think
but
he was.
he's a little bit bigger dude too.
Yeah, he's a bigger dude, like 6'2".
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen enough of Simi. It's kind of hard, man, because he's in the Pac-12. Pac-12 don't get no love. Honestly, I'll pay Diggs now. He's talking about Trayvon Diggs. Ultra Cowboy says Luke Schoolmaker is going to make you smile by midseason. I mean, I'll tell you this, man. When you see them together, they look like a tight end group, man, and they look
They
like they got
do.
each other's backs. That's
They
what I
do.
like to see, man. Cowboys are balanced now. Top 3 defense and a top 5 offense.
We'll see, man.
I mean, it's hard to say the top 5 offense right now. There's going to be a little bit of a transition period, but 70% of the play calling is going to be the same plays, just no option routes at the end.
P Sauce is back on TikTok. What
Hey,
up, P Sauce?
4 years, 75 mil, 70 million guarantee for Diggs. Do it ASAP. He's talking about
Oh
he's talking
man,
about the Trayvon Diggs situation.
I know.
Detroit Lions Avenue. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening to you, Walter.
Good evening, brother.
Hey, on TikTok, go and give some love to
For
Detroit
sure,
Lions
man.
Avenue. If you're a Detroit Lions fan, I saw somebody on there earlier who said the Lions were going to be the number 1 team this year, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
go check them out.
they were trying to say America's team, but go check out our good friend Walter Stringer, and he's also a part of the East West thing too. So, you know what I'm saying? Content for days. You know, we try to put in the work for you guys, and yes, we are cool. If you guys want to bash us, we are cool with it. Cowboys worked out, kill Harry. Yes, I saw that.
Yep.
No, no, thank you. Hands down, I would give the ball to the hungriest players. That's who will make a difference for this team.
Malik Davis.
Malik Davis, man, is crazy, man. What? I mean, we Harv called me. Oh, so Harv, what time did you call me? Let's. It was late.
I want to say it was 12:55 in the morning.
That's Eastern time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Harv is supposed to be asleep. He says, "Hey, man, I think you should go and check out these Cowboys content creators, man. They have Brian Broaddus on there." And well, of course, I don't know for those that know who Brian Broaddus is, man, but guy's really well connected there at the Star and all around Cowboys Nation, man. So
105.3 The Fan.
105.3 The Fan, the Dallas Cowboys Draft Show. I mean, the guy is the guy. He talks to Cowboys players, agents, teams. He talks to everybody. He came out with I believe he came out with our boy Jay Tuck, right? Jay Tuck. It was Jay Tuck. Who else, man?
Law Nation, OC,
OC,
Boss.
I
think that was it.
I think there was like 2 bosses on there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know.
I don't know which boss is the boss, but whatever. Kids Pet Talk, yo!
Let's go, kids!
We finally completed the East-West football fan, man. Right there. Hey, for those on TikTok, if you guys like New England Patriots, this is exactly where you need to go. Kids Pat
Talk.
Man, he's been bringing in like all these high profile names to talk about all Patriots talk, man. And of course, if you want to talk about just football, not just Cowboys, I'm talking about the NFL. Join us on East West Football. Right now, we are currently live on Sundays. I believe the time is 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So you miss football, go and watch us there.
Hey, Scooter just said Scooter 1936 best Cowboys cast. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby. I love
Let's go.
Love, man. We really appreciate the love. Let's get them subs up, man. I mean, because I know a lot of people are going to take some time off because technically this is the time when actually the NFL goes on vacation. This is the time because this is the time they get to go home, no workouts, no nothing, go to SeaWorld or wherever they go, wherever it is, right? I'm just saying they go and they enjoy their time with their family and go on vacations, and so do coaches and whatnot. So unfortunately, not the Cowboy cast. We're a little bit behind, so we still got a whole class of players, man, and we're gonna diagnose the undrafted free agents. We're gonna break them down. We'll give you their scouting profiles, exactly like kind of what we're doing with with Jalen Brooks here. Ken's Pet Talk says, I'm on D Hop. Watch, he's visiting tomorrow, man. We're
I
talking about
told
that.
you, man. Yeah.
I think that's the landing spot there. If he does that, I think he's gonna instantly help out Mac Jones hard. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I agree, man. Possession receiver, veteran.
But
Like,
he's that type of wide receiver that can help
yeah.
out a young quarterback or even any quarterback. Hudlum says another good receiver will make this team balanced. We just have just a bunch of possibles. Let's be honest. Damn, Hudlum. Pollard, CD, Cooks, Gallup, Schoonmaker, those are legit weapons. Eagles weapons, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert.
Interesting.
What about the running backs though? Kenneth Gainwell.
Don't they have Swift?
They have Swift. But they have another little scat back. Who is it?
Gainwell?
No, I already said Gainwell.
I don't know.
Is it Byron Scott or Brian?
Byron Scott, yeah. That's who it is.
But yeah, I like Pollard, CD, Cooks, Gallup, Schoonmaker.
Sure.
I like that. And then I'll add Jake Ferg, man. Ferg is my guy, man. And you know what? From what we heard from Brian Broaddus, because I didn't even get back to it, right? I mean, I was just talking about these Cowboys content creators. Brian Broaddus, guys, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it, man. Support everybody that covers Cowboys content. Make sure you like their subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. You're just helping the channel grow, man, and liked it. But look at the one specifically for Brian Broaddus. He let out the entire man. I mean, he just laid out exactly what's going on in Cowboys Nation, man. He did go on a limb saying that the Cowboys feel they have the running back, and a lot. I'm taking this out of context for our show so we can get back on our show, but some people feel that Malik Davis is exactly the running back that the Cowboys have been needing. He could do everything. The only thing was he had a little bit of a beef with former running back coach Skip Pete, and that's why he didn't even play against the 49ers when Tony Pollard went down. It's crazy, man. So he says Malik Davis could be that guy. New running back coach, new scheme, everything, the whole 9 yards. Brian Broaddus kept on going on and on and on. He talks so much about what's going on there. Joseph Bannon, what's up, fellas?
What's up, Joseph?
Just having fun out here. Brian says Cowboys are higher on Hendershot than Jake. Boom, Ultra Cowboy. Brian Broaddus said from all the tight ends, the Cowboys are big on Peyton Hendershot. Did he not say that, Harv?
Yep.
That thing was 2 hours long, man. I listened to it like if I was at church. I feel like I went to church, man. I you know what I'm saying? I even blessed them with some, you know what I'm saying? I blessed them with some what do you call it? What is it when you pass the bucket? You know what I'm saying? I blessed them when they passed the bucket, man. That's how good that Brian Broaddus is. You have to overwhelm Dak with weapons. You just have to. I think that's what they've done, man. To be quite honest with you, I'm interested to see if Malik Davis can be what he was at Florida. We'll see. Gallup has been a 1,000-yard wide receiver in this league, and that is our wide receiver 3, man. Jose Paye says we need to make a list of who we would trade off. I don't even want to talk about it. I want to keep the players that we have, man. Gallup caused a lot of Dak picks, and I can name 3 games off top. Noah Brown cost I think 5 of those picks, didn't he?
Yeah.
Adam says I'm here and I ain't going nowhere, baby. Got to make the oil field moolah, Javi. Let's go. Hey,
he's right, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do for the fan, man. Coming in late, didn't have my bell on, but I do now. Yes.
Man, let's go, Joseph. Let's go, baby.
Scooter 1936 says Schottenheimer will do great as an offensive coordinator. Brian Broaddus said that by week 5, week 6, Harv?
Week 6, he will be the offensive coordinator calling plays.
He will be the one calling plays. He also Scooter also did say Cowboys are in the hunt for the Lombardi Trophy. Hell yeah. And he says best Cowboys cast. Is that the one you read?
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
What's up, JP? Adam says, "What's up, JP?" Ultra Cowboy says, "Gallup came back from ACL injury. He will have 800 to 1,000 yards this year."
Yep, I agree with that.
Didn't the Cowboys have three 1,000 yard wide receivers in one year?
Yep.
Ultra Cowboy Swift is always hurt. They lost Sanders. They really did lose Sanders, and Swift has been hard. It's hard for him to stay in the field. Yes. What's up, Adam? Make the cheddar player. Yes, sir, man. Uh, BS Hoodlum. Our top three wide receivers are legit. Ferguson gonna be legit. Sure, possibility if you want to say that. Boys got weapons. Hey, Harv, didn't you say that he did not drop a pass? And we're talking about Hendershot. What was the stat?
He didn't drop, I don't think, one pass in college.
And his
Actually, I think he dropped one.
one in his entire collegiate career at Indiana. And if Jake Ferguson was going to be drafted before him, the Cowboys were going to use the fourth pick on Ferguson. And the Chiefs were going to try to the Chiefs, Andy Reid, not the Chiefs. Andy Reid was on the phone trying to get Ferguson and Linda Wells, or Lunda Wells. I'm sorry, man. He's Linda Wells, man. He has that magic touch when it comes to these tight ends. Huddlum says if Tolbert can at least be good, he don't have to be great. Then I'll shut up. Adam, wide receiver will be good. I just need Dak to throw them the ball and not the other T, baby. Adam, a lot of those weren't on him. Five, I believe. Mike Mart says 5. Who was the one that said it was truly 3, Harvey, though?
I don't know who said that.
I think it was Kurt Warner who said it was 3.
I think it was.
So, Josepa, he says, I have to say, I'm not expecting a lot from Pollard this year, and that's a little scary to say. Is it because of the injury or because of the offense?
I think it's probably both, man. But this is my thing about it, right? I'm not worried about the running back right now. Like, I'm not. We got Jones, we got Pollard, we got Malik Davis, we got Vaughn, we got Rico Dowdle. Like, I think Malik Davis, a lot of people are not giving him credit, man. I think he's a really good player, and I've been pounding the table for this guy, man. I honestly think he should have played more when Zeke was there. So,
I mean, he definitely has the pop, everything that they look for. Mike wants to clarify it's a top 5 defense that the Cowboys have and a top 12 offense. And Black Diamond says who gets that number 2 running back row? Malik Davis or Rojo?
Malik Davis, man. Malik Davis. I'm telling you right now.
P Sauce wants to comment. Lions and Jets will end up being the sorry old teams they always are. Throw in the Chargers too. Jeez, P Sauce. And he said we're gonna run a ton of screens, so we need those type of running backs. You know what?
Yep.
That's what Schottenheimer's been known for. On offense, this is Scooter. On offense, I'm guess is under the radar player will be a big contributor. I haven't seen enough of Malik Davis to have a real opinion. This is Joseph Baton. He looked in his opportunities, but I need to see more. In the preseason, he looked good.
He did.
Brian said Schoonmaker will be tight end 1. He loves Luke. Really, Ultra Cowboy. I have not seen that clip. Maybe I did kind of not pay attention all the way through Brian Schottenheimer's, but I need to go back and find it.
Jerry has that little squirrel thing in.
Offering play. Brian hates Mike. Remember, Brian has a lot of friends in Green Bay. Why are you spelling it with a Y? Why are you saying he hates him?
I don't know.
Because if he's talking about Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer?
Yeah, if he's talking about Schottenheimer, I think he's wrong because if you look at the lineage, it was his dad. That's where Mike McCarthy started off with Schottenheimer as under Schottenheimer's offense. I like Hendershot too, but Jake has a higher ceiling. Love both of them. That's by Joseph Baton. And it's crazy because when you look at the raw score between Ferguson and Luke, Luke is a 9 point. What was it, Harv? Like a 9.8?
Yeah.
A 10 is a perfect score. And when we looked at Jake Ferguson's, he had like a 6.8. It's crazy. You know who had a crazy raw score, Harv, was look up if you can look up Eric Scott Jr.'s raw score real quick. And we're gonna show this out. Scooter's asking about tight end Ferguson. Yes, tight end Ferguson. Kevontae Turpin. I think Scooter, all those guys are gonna be contributors, are gonna find ways to get them on there. But Joseph, we wanna show you this stuff. The Ross is great because it shows you based off their height, their weight, their speed. Mm, basic, basically, it gives you their athletic profile. A 10 is a perfect score. That's a lie, Joseph. What was the Cowboys receiver room doing before the Green Bay game when CD started playing well? Nothing. Hello. Schoonmaker is 4.58, 40. Ferguson was a 4.8. Hendershot was 4.78, 40s. Schoonmaker going to be a weapon, and he was the best blocking tight end in the draft. That is a true statement as far as the blocking. And yeah, his Ross, he had a great Ross, Schoonmaker. Schoonmaker was Keto stealing, same type of player coming out of college. The thing with Schoonmaker is that he's old, man. Like he's 20, he's gonna be 25 at the year the at the start of the season. Harvey, am I not mistaken on that?
That what?
That Schoonmaker's gonna be 25 at the start of the season.
Wait,
Luke Schoonmaker is gonna be 25 at the beginning of the NFL season. .69. 8.69. So, just to go to show you, these are the type of things that you want to look at when you're looking at these prospects, right? Is the Ross. Obviously, I don't even want to look at Jalen Brooks' raw score, man. Dak threw more picks than needed. However, this was the most aggressive he had been, and I kind of like him being aggressive, just had to do it at the right time. Joseph, that is a very true statement. For the longest, I believe all Cowboy fans were upset when he wouldn't push the ball down the field. Jose Baez says is both for sure. Line is not cemented yet, and that injury, Javi and I like Malik. Let's see what Deuce can offer. Well, you could throw me in there too. I like Malik too. Jose, thanks for drawing the line between me, you, and Hav. Schoonmaker just looks like the prototypical tight end. I mean, I think he has the size. The size. Adam, I agree. I agree. JP. The last thing we need is Pollard to hurt himself again. Damn, JP, let me get another beer. Laughing out loud. Jerry with that spell check, baby. Brian always talks trash about Mike. I don't know, man. Maybe in the past, but I haven't heard them talk trash. In fact, they've been working together, man. Wrong has two boys.
oh my god! Watch it
Whatever.
with the comment.
Yeah. Uh, Obviously, if there's beef with Brian and Mike, he wouldn't have been hired. It's a true statement. All I'm saying
True.
is we need another weapon. I don't care who it is. Jeez, hoodlum. I mean,
Why do we want some?
I don't know.
Honestly,
I don't know what you're gonna do, man. I don't know. Number, stop looking at raw scores and column and combines, right? We have to look at puro ganas, right? Which, in other words, who wants it more? That's what puro ganas means. Schoolmaker,
yeah.
old enough to be my dad. Hoodlum has no filter when it comes to age, man. Hoodlum's gonna be 25 forever, guys. People calling Schoolmaker old. Remember, Terry McLaurin was 24 in his rookie season. Okay, you got me there. That is a true statement. Harvey even told me about. I'm out, Bell. We have a tight end type. I'm embarrassed. Okay. Why would you be embarrassed? The tight end type we have looks like it's going to be good and be.
It is. It is, man.
Hold your Cowboy says would be higher if he would not be injure his calf during his 40. Is that why he's wearing the walking boot?
I think so.
I'm just saying. Mar, because they're saying Jerry on TikTok like forevermore. Let me see here. Look,
Jerry.
Jalen Brooks. Yeah, don't say what you and your brother say about me. Uh, so look, these are Jalen Brooks' strengths. Look, favorable blend of size and strength. Strong hands help ball skills stand out. High points and gloves the football with extension, agility, and athleticism to pick throws off his back hip. Adjust speed to keep deep balls on target. Combative once the ball is in his hands. That's his strengths. His weaknesses, though, marginal production at South Carolina, including just 2 receiving touchdowns in 24 games. Insufficient footwork and releasing against press. Outside release can be road blocked by athletic press. High cut, leggy, and trying to cover underneath. Upright and sluggish change of direction in his routes. Occasional imbalance before and after the catch. So, Harv, is it safe to say that the Cowboys obviously liked something with their 5th and 7th round picks? When I say 5th, I'm talking about Eric Scott Jr. Very aggressive cornerback who's willing to take risk. Who does that sound like right now that's currently on the roster for the Dallas Cowboys?
Trayvon Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs. And when we hear Jalen Brooks, very aggressive on the 50 balls. You know what I mean? And uses his body, right? It says it uses his body, helps him high point and gloves the football with extension. Who was a former wide receiver that did this? That was very popular. He's no
Oh,
longer.
you talking about Des Bryant?
Des Bryant. Des Bryant was what, 6'2"?
Yeah, I think he was 6'2". Yeah, man. I'm telling you, he's that type of player. He's not very fast, not very quick, but when you throw him the ball, man, he's got some strong hands, long arms, likes to high point the ball. Like that's just the type of player he is.
So look, we understand a lot of these players, especially the ones that were drafted, they're probably not going to make the team, and they're going to try to keep them on, or they're going to probably try to get them into their practice squad. I think that's going to be a topic for later on is early predictions for practice squads. But I can most certainly tell you that I think a lot of these players, Cowboys are going to have some tough decisions as it is. Tack McKinley, I'm sorry, guys. He's no longer with the Dallas Cowboys. He looked like he was in phenomenal shape last season. Harv, did he look like that when he came out of college, out of UCLA into the Falcons? Tack McKinley.
I don't remember if he looked like that, man.
I mean, he looked like
I don't.
a complete animal, like
Yeah,
he reconstructed his body. And they picked up Ben Banago, former second round pick for the Indianapolis Colts as a defensive end. I know his rookie season, he had 2.5 sacks, and after that, he just could not find a part on that defense. Do you think Dan Quinn can bring something out of Ben Banago?
think he can, man. I saw some of his film, some of his preseason games and stuff like that. Man, look, he looks like a Dan Quinn guy. That's what he looks like. Dan Quinn's gonna get everything out of this guy. I'm telling you.
Peace says, who cares if Scoon is old? We aren't gonna grow old together. Give me 4 good years. Did he say Mija?
He said Mija. What?
Peace. How do you know what Mija means, man? Anyways, yeah, it's all good though. It's all love. I love it. Hey, I'm with you on that one, man. If you can give me at least 4 years and we can make these pushes into a Super Bowl, let's do it, man. Let's rock and roll, man. I'm with you. Is Ultra Cowboy saying that Luke Schoonmaker would have been drafted higher if he didn't injure his calf?
I think that's what he's saying.
Sometimes I love the energy, Ultra Cowboy, but I want to know where are your sources, man?
He
Because
says he's got some big sources, man.
yeah, I got sources too, man. Like I got sources, baby. Hullum says, "Let's go get Ben DiNucci." I think the Ben DiNucci experiment is over, guys. I
Yep.
think that he is now a Seattle Sea Dragon, man. That's what he is, man.
Oh no, didn't he go? Didn't he get invited to the Broncos or
He
something?
did. He did get invited to the Broncos, but if it doesn't work there,
That's true.
he's a Sea Dragon.
The Sea Dragon.
So there you go, guys. That's the entire 2023 Cowboys draft class from the first to the seventh round. It was a crazy one that I got to experience with Harv and Rev. Right, we got to do it with
Rev was actually on, yeah.
was on, and we were doing instant reactions. I know that second round was really tricky on us, but hey, if Luke comes on and starts playing day one, which I think he will because of his blocking ability, but if he starts, really start catching these balls, making some plays, wow, this offense is gonna look different, Harv. For sure, it's gonna look different. And I'll tell you this, man, it's gonna be a tough offseason because there's a lot of players that I like. I'm just hoping they make the team, Harv, or the Cowboys find a way to keep these guys, man.
Look, it's gonna be hard, and I'll give you kind of a tidbit of what you guys have to think about the players that are on this team, on just wide receivers. You got Michael Gallup,
Michael Gallup,
Cavante Turpin, right?
come on,
Jalen Brooks, Dennis Houston. Don't forget Dennis Houston, Dontario Drummond, Tyrone Johnson, right? And then we got some rookies that were free agents. We have David Durden. So I'm just saying, man, like it's not. This is going to be a tough group.
Very tough group, and that's just on offense, Harv.
That's just the wide receivers. And look, we can talk about the tight ends too. Ferguson, Schoonmaker, Hendershot, McKeon, Seth Green, and I really like the undrafted free agent rookie in Princeton Fant from Tennessee. I really like that guy. So
And no relation to Noah Fant, just so you guys want to know, just
yeah.
so you guys know, okay. Oh, that's a good question. I love this question. Leave it to Hoodlum. Who is your favorite draft pick?
I think everybody knows who my favorite draft pick is, man. And that's the Deuce, man. Let the Deuce loose, man.
I
And
love
the reason I say that, man, is because this guy over and over has continuously been told that he is too small to play football at every level that he's gone to. Not only has he proven them wrong, like he's almost like, oh my God, like I didn't even know how to explain it. He proved them wrong and some more. Like he overachieved even more than anybody could have imagined with this kid. You got to think he was a top player. Like I don't know, man.
Harv. I
Vaughn's my
love
favorite,
Deuce.
man.
I love Deuce, and it's hard, but I'm gonna go with Monty Smith, man, because I have been telling you this since last season. I said, should the Cowboys just focus on making this defense better and let the offense kind of figure themselves out? So I love the Monty pick. I think it's gonna stop the run, exactly what we needed, and let the rush take over. Johnny!
I haven't heard him for a long time, man.
Johnny, where you been, Johnny? Hey, I'm gonna go to the Houston Astros game on Thursday. You got to give me some pointers, Johnny. He's really active on Twitter. He's a little upset with it. I don't want to say upset, but he calls out questionable decisions made by the Houston Astros, right? But Hey Johnny, I'm gonna be in Houston, man. You let me know, man. I mean, I need to know. I'll probably be getting there like around 1, maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna go watch the Astros versus the Nationals. Let me know, man. It's gonna be a 1 day thing. It's gonna be my first Astro game ever. I know Harvard's already kind of prep me on some places. You let me know if you think that this is a place to go. Aaliyah, where have you been? You should have Aaliyah. You should have all notifications on. I'll let you know when we go live. Anyways, let's get back on. So she says, I'm intrigued by Eric Scott Jr. Harvard. Hasn't he not has he caught your notice has Eric Scott caught your attention?
I mean, number one, if they would have just drafted him, fine. And I think they swapped 6 rounders, maybe. I might be wrong. But why would they do all that just to move up in the beginning of the 6th round to go get this guy? That's what's kind of intriguing was because it's 40 time. Like, I don't know, man. He is very intriguing. And then he started because of every on a red zone play. So it's intriguing, man. It's gonna be fun. This training camp is gonna be fun.
It is gonna be fun. And just to kind of clarify what Harry what Hav said was from I know that people want to give him a little bit of pushback is because his 40 time wasn't there, but I believe he was dealing with injury, but he still fought back and he put up some great numbers on his broad jump and his vertical jump. And the guy just has a knack for the ball and takes risk and will take the chances. USAW says, guys, so just so you know, USAW, we've been trying to collab for a while, but it just, for whatever reason, we have a little bit of a schedule that we're trying to get to. So we haven't been able to get, you know what I'm saying, like invite people on and have people on. But USAW, of course, definitely throw your plug in and we can go and find you on YouTube and check you out. My favorite pick was Asim Richards. Hoodlum did say this first, man, above everybody, man. He's always put them first. Johnny Munoz says, my favorite player is the undrafted free agent, your guy, Harv, the fullback from North Dakota State. Our Cowboys back in the day had Moose, and now we have Tatanka.
Luke Hunter, man. I can't. This undrafted free agent rookies, man. I'm excited. I can't wait till we talk about these guys.
I mean, that's what's next. That's going to be what's next. Johnny Munoz says he's been watching lots of baseball. What did I tell you, Harvard? We're friends on Twitter. I see what's up. You're lucky, my brother. Why am I lucky? Hopefully they win 1-0 with you in attendance. All right. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's see. Maybe I'll be the lucky charm, man. I don't really believe in that kind of superstition, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just there to support a Texas team. I was going to be in the neighborhood. Hey, but what's a good restaurant to go to, man? Before the 7:10 p.m. time. Aaliyah says Eric Scott Jr. about to have picks this season. Wow. So she's predicting for him to see the sideline.
We'll see, man. You know, in order for him to have picks, he has to play. So that's got to tell you something. We'll see. It's going to be interesting, man.
For sure. Yusa says, do you want the link? The podcast will be going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Put your podcast on the comment section and I'll show it to everybody that's live on the TikTok too. Everybody's gonna see it. Chase says, hey guys, I'm a big Cowboys fan. Who do you think their big sign will be?
I think he's talking about overall, like Dalvin Cook's out there, D Hop. I honestly think the big signings are going to be the ones within.
I think so.
I think that's what we're going to see is signing our own people. I think that's going to be the big signing, Chase. Honestly, not flashy, nothing, but I think that's what's going to happen.
What we've heard so far and what we've researched is Trayvon's going to cost them about 20 to 22 mil. CD's going to be about 25 mil. And we're hearing that Michael Parsons is going to be north, close to 35 million a year.
Mm,
Quarterback money.
mm, that
I
hurts
mean,
my heart, man.
how do you keep Dakota Prescott around, Harv? I mean, that kind of money you issue out when you have a rookie, you have a rookie quarterback.
I'll tell you this: if you're paying them all that money, hey, I'm with Hoodlum. You might want to go get Ben DiNucci for a 4-year deal, man, because that's crazy.
I'd rather just draft a rookie that's ready to go, man. Next year there's gonna be first round quarterbacks available all throughout the draft, man. I mean, I mean, who knows, man? I mean, this year's gonna be a big year for a lot of these collegiate quarterbacks. I mean, I know right now Caleb Williams is the number one odds-on favorite to be the first quarterback taken. Then Drake May, who has the size and the intangibles also that you look for.
There's a lot of quarterbacks coming out if they do come out.
I think Quinn Ayers out of Texas Longhorns. I think he's ready for the NFL, man. He's been ready for the NFL since he graduated high school. That's how crazy that is.
I always forget this guy's name from Florida State, the defensive end.
Jared Vice
That
verse.
that guy is gonna be incredible. I'm telling you, man. He's gonna be the deal, the real deal.
So Chase says he agrees with what you said. Yes, with the internal signing. Hopefully, Tampa gets the first quarterback next year out of the draft. Man, I, I really do think it's going to be between. I think it's going to be between the Cardinals. We talked about this. Oh, you talked about this, right? I wasn't able to make the show. I was at church. Uh, it was. It was between. I believe you guys named three teams, right? It was the Cards because the Cards look like they're in a little bit of trouble because Kyler Murray's not going to be available till what, the 6th week of the season. And then I believe somebody mentioned the Raiders, and somebody said the Buccaneers, man.
Buccaneers. Yep.
So those are the three teams to watch out for Caleb Williams, man. If not Drake May, I mean, from what he looks like, I mean, he has all the size he want. Philip says, "Yeah, Ben DiNucci, Aaliyah." Look, guys, just so you guys know, anybody here for the first time, if you talk anything bad about about Dak Prescott, you're gonna have a come to Jesus moment with Aaliyah. Okay, just so you know. TikTok, I want to say we appreciate all the love and support. That's 2,800
Oh
likes.
wow, that's a lot.
It is.
Appreciate it, man.
Let's see we get 300 before we end it off, right? What? Let me read what Aaliyah said. I'm sorry, Aaliyah. The Cowboys said that they plan on paying everyone off their main guys: CD, Micah, Diggs, Pollard, and Dak.
There's no way.
Hey, Aaliyah.
There's no
Brian Broaddus
way.
said that Tony Pollard is going to be this year's Dalton Schultz.
I don't think so, man. That's too many people.
I'm just saying, because Dalton Schultz wasn't brought back after his.
The math ain't right. The math ain't right.
I mean, but the rest, I think they're going to try their best to definitely keep. I think from the two, I think the two that they should really think about keeping is CD, man, and Micah. For sure,
Yes.
Micah number one. Well, from Diggs and CD, CD's younger, man. He's a little bit younger, and man, the way we heard, I mean, when we heard, man, just the way we heard Devontae talking about him, man, Devontae Adams.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
He says that CD's entering this year where they're gonna have to respect him. Hudlum was already going on the lip saying that Caleb is a beast. Strong. I mean, he has a strong arm. Closest. When I say strong arm, people are saying that it's the closest arm strength to Patrick Mahomes. I'm not saying the game is there, but the arm strength is there. That's all I'm gonna say. I like the wide receiver Worthy.
From Texas? Yes, sir.
Johnny Munoz saw some early mock drafts have our Cowboys drafting Deion Sanders' son Shredder. You were asking Walter Stringer about this.
I said, what? What if? I said, what if Shador gets into the top 15, closer to 20? Do the Cowboys go and get him? Can you imagine?
I will say this: he is NFL ready. Like as far as attitude, moxie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like his moxie, he's ready for the NFL. And damn, he's lengthy, like he's
That'd be
long.
crazy, man.
He has a nice little zip to
And
his.
he's working with Tom Brady too.
I did see that. I was about to say that. Aaliyah says, in my opinion, I think Diggs gets his contract first. Yes, I do think that that's what they're trying to do.
Yep.
I think it needs to be right. Dwight, where you been, Dwight? You're the only one that
I know.
you're the only one that protects us against ultra. Defensive end from Alabama, last name Dallas, is an absolute beast. Next year's draft will be next level. So I love our community so much, man, because they give us these
They
names.
know, man. They know.
We already have. I have somebody, my good friend Ned, who's Ned is a freaking Excel genius. He already has a whole. I mean, he gave us a scouting report, right, Harv? I mean, it's helped us out tremendously. Put the names in there and we just add everything in there. So we're ready for this year. What score did Uncle Rico get?
It's always Jose, man. He's
You
a
saw says
rascal.
I sent the link. Yeah, but we want to see the name. Everybody wants to see the name. Hey, lay off my guy Dak. What I tell you guys, Leah's
Be careful, man.
and Terrence Steele, they said they want to pay him to. I did hear that. So when we were talking about that content creation with Brian Broaddus, those content creators with Brian Broaddus, the thing is, I don't know whose page it's on. I believe that you can catch it on.
It's called the final word.
It's called the final word, but I think you can catch it on J Tuck, CFO Sports, which means Cowboys fans only. Just so you guys know, you go into that world and you're not a Cowboy fan, you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, J Tuck don't put up with this.
You know.
Brian Broaddus said that when he was looking at the money, he went and talked to the guy that handles the salary cap and said, "Hey, man, Cowboys are going to have $20.5 million after June 1st." And the salary cap guy says it's already
spent.
It's already spent. And they even showed him a 5-year booklet. That's how the Cowboys roll, man. 5-year plan for every player that they've drafted. And he said Terrence Steele's on that list. Trayvon Diggs is on that list. CeeDee Lamb's on that list, and Michael Parsons is on that list. And they have a 5-year layout of how they're going to do the contract. So it's going to be interesting to see. Johnny says that's where the Jones family comes in, restructuring contracts to free up cap space, money to pay our own players. It's a true statement. That's what they did with Dak this year. If Dak stinks it up this year, then Dallas should have an easy decision to make by Jose Pais. This is the first time I've heard Jose say that, man.
It is true.
But I do love this comment that Jose said. Where is it at? I think that it was one of the greatest comments.
You didn't tag it?
I did not start. Thank you, Jennifer, for the gift subs on TikTok. Hey now says go Birds, and then hey, we can't wait to see you guys, man. It's gonna be NFC East gonna be crazy.
It is.
I believe it says something Brown. K Brown says, but I think it depends on if Mayfield has a decent year since he's still young. Thing with Baker Mayfield is he's kind of erratic. He likes to do his own thing, man. He doesn't pay attention to the coach. Robert Silver said, "What's up with Tyron Smith and contract?" I think this is the last year for Tyron, to be honest with you.
I think so too, man. It's his last year.
I think so too. I couldn't find it. I'm sorry, but Jose said, like, he had said that the one thing that we need to realize as Cowboy Nation is that we haven't had a balance, with it's usually what for the longest it was that our offense was carrying the defense, and now the defense is carrying the offense. So I think that comment, along with what Jose is saying here, if Dak stinks up this year, it's an easy decision to make. In other words, it's time to move on. Aaliyah, if Pollard is on Dalton and on a Dalton kind of deal, I'm gonna be sad. Aaliyah does like Tony Pollard. She's said that publicly before. Johnny Munoz says Dak is going to have a great year this year. In Mike McCarthy West Coast, it's called the Texas Coast.
The Texas Coast
offense. Get the ball out of his hands quickly into the hands of our playmakers and watch them run.
Yep,
which is what we've been seeing, man. And 70% of the plays and the name of the plays are the same. They just are not putting the option routes on those routes. So this where the offense is going to get a little bit better. And who knows, maybe Dak's play is going to get a little bit better. Looks like Brian Schottenheimer has been taking his time with Dak.
He has.
and Mike McCarthy, right, about cleaning up some of the play.
But I also like what Mike McCarthy said too, because it's true. He said Dak knows the offense. He needs to learn how to command
Own it.
or own it. Like there's two different things. Knowing the offense and owning it are two different things, man. So
I love Jose. Robert Silva says, "Do you think Zeke is gone for good, and is our running crew be able to do it?"
I think so, man. And I said it before. I think with a mixture of Pollard, Jones, Malik Davis, and now Deuce Vaughn, I think you got a lot of different dynamic backs, man. And I don't think they're worried, especially with Malik Davis.
I think so too, man. Aaliyah says, "Dak doesn't need to drop back 50 times a game."
That's true.
Man, we saw him do 40 dropbacks like on how many times this year? Or it was crazy. It was stupid. Jose Pais, puro t-shirt jams. He really is, man.
Right, he is,
He really
man.
is.
He needs to start a business.
I mean, we could put it out there, but the only thing is you gotta find out the design, which design you like. Johnny Munoz says 30 pass or less a game that's when Dak and our Cowboys have done great in the past. I
Yep.
would like to add that I would also like to add before we end the show, right? Because we already talked about Jalen and we already let everybody talk. The one thing that I think needs to be incorporated along with keeping it to a minimum of 30 passes a game, get Dak involved in the running game. Harv, I think you're the first one to point this out. You and your brother Ram. Ramiro, where you at? Are you on?
Get busy, man.
I know he's busy. But you guys pointed out, especially when the Eagles. Remember when Dak threw that pick six to Josh Sweat? He went what 24 for 24
Yep.
completion.
Against the number 2 ranked defense in the
Number
NFL.
two ranked defense in the NFL. But the thing is that they got him going in the running game.
Running game. Yep.
And when he gets going in the running game, Dak locks on, man. You can see it in his eyes. I mean, you can see it in his eyes when he's kind of like fluttered and does and the defense is beating up on him. But when he's locked in, Harv, at that point, I don't want to talk about stats. I don't want to talk about acolytes. I don't want to talk about Super Bowls. I don't want to talk about anything else than who is the best quarterback in the NFL when you see that Dak on. Who can beat that Dak amongst all quarterbacks in the NFL?
There's only one. That's Patrick Mahomes. But I'm telling you, man, Dak, there's instance of him having that type of game, but we rarely see it, man. We rarely see it. But I think the only other one is Patrick Mahomes, man. Other than that, we have seen the glimpse. That 24 straight passes against the Eagles, and he was locked in and running the ball. It's dangerous, man. But it has to be more consistent. And I think Brian Schottenheimer and even Mike McCarthy said they're going to hold him accountable. So that might bring the locked in Dak Prescott, man. That could be dangerous.
We learned right from Brian Broaddus that like Dak would defend Kellen Moore a lot. Yep. That was his buddy. That was his friend.
Not anymore.
You don't have no friends now, man. He has coaches.
The handcuffs are off, baby.
How many people know the answer but have test anxiety?
Dude, man.
I guess it's because I was building up the climax to the question. Right? Cooks has a perfect name because he's going to be cooking the defenses. I love it. And you haven't lost a step, man. You're getting back into football. I love it. He's getting back into the swing of football. Put Dak back there 40 times a game. Time to show up and pay the rent. Oh, damn.
Damn. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, put that on a t-shirt. I mean, look, I don't know why people hate Dak. Dak has done everything they've asked a quarterback to do. He didn't have the luxury of sitting behind Tony Romo like Harv. You've said this plenty of times.
This is the problem, though. Look at the kind of quarterbacks we had in the past. This is a prestige team, man. They expect greatness. That's what it is at the end of the day.
We have somebody on TikTok. Thank you for the gifts, Jem Martinez. Gave us
Appreciate it.
and a Chile. Thank you. Well, Chile. Anyways, Christian Robles says, "Why do people keep the Dak hate? He is a fourth round draft pick. It'd be different if he was a first round pick."
It's true, man. I don't know
Very
why there's so much hate, man.
I mean, you could say that about Josh Allen. You can say that about Lamar Jackson.
That is true. P
I,
sauce is right, man.
I mean, you can say that about Esau says we need the number one seed. Only way to get to the Super Bowl. Can't trust us to do it the hard way. You know what? Last year we were saying like give us the hard way because at least we know this and that. No, you know what? Number one seed. I think with Mike McCarthy, I think he understands that there's some urgency behind his coaching, his coaching career. I think as far as this goes, I think this is Mike McCarthy's last stunt as a coach anywhere in the NFL. I don't even see him as an offensive coordinator. Harv, what do you think?
No, I agree. I think this is his last one.
So I think he's going to go out on top, and I think he's going to make sure that this team is prepared each and every week. And I think you can hear it, especially when everybody's talking in unison. When you hear Dak talk after, they're interviewing Mike McCarthy and they're interviewing Dak. They're both talking the exact same verbiage, right? Play a PCP, play calling purpose. I love that. Will your brother still be on during the games and streaming?
Yeah, we'll be on.
Yeah, we've been doing that since November of 2022. That's when we started the Cowboys Cast. Aaliyah says, when we run the ball, we are unstoppable, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
Except when it was just Zeke. Just giving that little tidbit out. That's why he's not here no more. RPOs and read options, especially in the red zone. I think we're going to see a lot of that. And I think that's where Dak will get locked in. I think against zone coverages, he's unstoppable. But when it's man versus man, it's a bit harder for him via Anna's words. Yeah, and the reason why is because I believe the terminology was what did they say? Kellen Moore would tell the wide receivers get where's the sticks at? That's what he would tell them, right?
Yep.
In other words, where's their first down sticks? No, there's no creativity, just hooks and just get us a first down.
Yeah.
My comment was regarding y'all saying Dak knows the playbook.
Oh,
Dak was a fourth round pick. What do y'all want more from him? He had injuries every year for a while recently. Out of the last 4 years, he's had 2 seasons. 3 seasons with injury, right?
it's called Cowboys fans have no patience.
It's just what it is. We're spoiled, man. He's getting first round money now. Got to show up. Dwight Thrasher. Hey,
Put up or shut up, man.
yeah, but he's saying even though he's a fourth rounder, he's getting paid now like the top dog. I don't care. He's still fourth round pick. I love it. Leo's backing him up. We got a scheme for Dak. He's a fourth end quarterback, no more, no less. Fourth end quarterback. Explain that to me, please.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm asking him.
No, I'm saying like, yeah, I'm with you. Like, I don't know.
Are you saying like he's the fourth top quarterback in the NFC?
Or fourth round.
Oh, fourth round. Yeah, he's a fourth round quarterback. No more, no less. We got a scheme for Dak. Yeah, you're right. Because he didn't have that luxury of having even Pat Mahomes. He had Alex Smith and learned behind him and saw, okay, and was able to observe the game speed.
I just think that Patrick Mahomes kind of toned down the whole wildness a little bit.
I have to agree with you on that one. Well, Harv, what do you think, man? We hit the 3,000. We hit the 3,000 likes on TikTok.
Dang, on TikTok. I appreciate it. TikTok
Really came alive.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, man. Round of applause for TikTok. Man.
TikTok. Let's go.
And we appreciate that you appreciate the fact that, you support the troops, not being hateful. Aaliyah also wants to add, Jalen Tolbert said on a podcast that the play calling last season was difficult for the wide receivers because they had to read the defense on top of trying to go just to go and catch the ball. That's exactly what Will Greer, or the third string quarterback, said about the offense. He says It was the most difficult offense that he's ever seen in his entirety as a quarterback. But luckily, he had a great quarterback in Dak who showed him exactly how to play the offense that they had in place. Well, Sepa, he says, we have a low tolerance level for those that don't know play at high price level tags. How many do we have that we talk trash about? Man, it feels like in Dallas world, man, in the Cowboys world, right? In Jerry's world, especially my world, it feels like the only one that ever gets bashed is Dak, man.
Yeah. Peace out said, keep up the good work, fellas.
Appreciate that. Round of applause.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Peace out. Appreciate it, man. But no, what Peace out said, man, we appreciate because what a lot of people don't understand, man, is like we're doing this like on our own time, like take time away from our family to talk about stuff that and give a voice to the people that comment, man. So no, much appreciated. Peace out. Thanks, man.
Yeah, and the only reason I say that is because I mean, I hate to live in the past, right, Harv? I mean, we said we would do it, but TikTok, somebody had us, somebody
Banned.
reported us, and
Yeah.
they said that we something about community guidelines. I went back and I looked at it, and I did not say anything harmful. Harvey did not say anything harmful. So I'm saying when people take shots at us, please know that you have an active military uh, on staff right now with the Cowboy Cast. I'm not. That's all I'm going to say. So please have respect that for your at least for your troops, man, especially the people that protect your country. Dwight Thrasher says Dak can win. He did it in SEC with garbage team. Let the man go get go get it for you. Was
Yeah.
he? Didn't he beat the LSU team right that
He
year?
did. He
That
did. Yeah. It was a
LSU,
big deal.
it was a huge deal. I think
Yeah.
he really did. So I think with Dak, the less that he has to think and the more he can just go out there and play, I think you're gonna see a better Dak. I do think that I'm not gonna go out on the limb and say, oh, we're gonna see MVP year type Dak, but I think if anything, you're gonna see a little bit more confidence in when he takes his drop backs. Aaliyah says these wide receivers just gonna go and just catch the ball, and they're gonna do what they don't want to have to be in their head too much. That's how you make mistakes. Exactly. I
Yeah.
believe CD Lamb took a lot of heat on that. What was it against the Green Bay Packers when they intercepted? It looked like the same play, and on the third play, right, CD just scored on them on that exact same play because
Yep.
he was supposed to flatten out. So there you go, guys. We're adding all the pieces of the puzzle together. I love you guys. This is Jose Piz. I love you guys. I'm here with you guys through it all. It's a solid show, and people need to spread the word. Let's go for sure, man.
Appreciate it, Jose. Appreciate it.
And if you catch this on the rebound, man, we're still gonna keep up with the content. I know everybody's on vacation, but we're a little bit late to the show as far as breaking down these prospects. And of course, we have other topics that we're gonna talk about, like who do you think we can land on the practice squad? Man, it's gonna be kind of hard to predict the 53-man roster. I mean, that's gonna be hard, but
Yeah.
we're gonna give it to you. We're gonna break it down to you. Jose, we appreciate the kind words, man. Robert Silva is also acknowledging, giving us some hearts and some
Appreciate it, man.
stars. And Pisa says we need to free up some Feria next year. We need to play the youngsters and say adios to the Roku, to the what? To the
Rucos.
Rucos. I guess he's talking about.
Rucos.
I guess he's talking about guys, right?
Yeah.
Um, he beat the number one ranked Auburn Tigers that year. Oh, my
He
bad.
did.
Right. Thank you. There you go. He.
Auburn. But he beat LSU too.
What's up with? Yeah, he did beat LSU. What's up with the tight end room? I think letting Schultz walk possibly made you lose a chance to pick another linebacker piece. That's exactly what we were talking at the beginning of the show. I think that right now Dan Quinn has exactly what he needs on this defense to keep on rolling. I think they're going to roll with Jabir Cox. From the last one we were hearing, Jabir Cox was making some plays. This happened just recently, right before the break. Jabir Cox was making some amazing plays on defense, and he got a round of applause from everybody on the defense, man. So that's great news when you hear that, Jabir Cox. And then you still got Demarion Overshone, who's looks like a replica of Jabir Cox. And Jabir Cox was a monster. Aaliyah says the people said CD dropped the ball too much and only had 4 drops, the same amount as wide receiver JJ. People just want to hate to hate. It's gross. She's right. Esau says, I want more. I want us to be spicy and scary.
That is
I've
true.
never heard spicy and scary, but I think that that would be a good way. Relax, not in pads. Well, Brian, the thing is that we didn't, Jabril Cox didn't even practice last year
Because he was hurt, man.
and torn ACL, man. So I'm just trying to tell
So
you, it's not so much about
he's fully recovered. I mean, so it's his second year in the defense. We'll see, man.
it's
He is right.
third year.
Oh, third year. But I'm saying he got hurt, I think. But anyways, at the end of the day, man, he is right. We still got to watch him in pads, but
True.
we'll see, man. I think I'm confident in him though.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm eager to see because we did see him in rookie year, but the thing with Jabril Cox is he went from a small school college to the big time in LSU, and he was able to make the plays he did.
Not everybody wears that 18, man.
And not everybody wears the 18. 18 is a special number at LSU. Having so many players on defense coming back from intense injuries scares me. I mean, I think it scares even the players that play themselves. So I think in this case, I think we're going to see some people actually be able to make some great moves this year. And we're talking about Michael Gallup and Jabril Cox. Hopefully, we can see that. Harvey, anything else, man? We're going to take a little bit of break. We'll be back on Sunday.
No, I just want to say I appreciate everybody that watches, comments, and just it just appreciates talking football, man. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we're the Cowboys Cast. People come on here, Chargers fans, Chiefs fans, Raider fans, and we always give them love, man. So at the end of the day, it's love all around, man. So I appreciate everything. I never take y'all for granted. I promise you. I appreciate everything y'all do, tuning in. Y'all have a great night, man. That's all I got.
We got a couple of comments coming in. Everybody kind of like squeezing in. We got a Jay Z. People don't know that Harvey's the real Jay Z here, man. Insane, you know what I mean? Our defense is fire. This season relies heavily on Dak's arm.
Yep.
DC for life. That's also by Jay Z. Loyalty for lifetime says saludos y respetos by Yuko. Can we get Sue? I guess he's talking about Indomitian Sue.
I don't know, man. I think
I,
that's what he is.
I thought he retired.
No.
I thought he was. I thought he had been wanting to come to the Cowboys like
Yeah.
2 seasons ago. Aliyah wants to throw on there. This is totally Pollard's season. He's gonna get paid after this year. I don't know if it's gonna be Cowboys. Anyways, have a blessed day, y'all. Yes, thank you. Get your pets spayed and neutered and stay classy, Dallas Cowboys. And he goes, "Yep." And Dominic Sue. We'll see, man. I think they want to see how Monty Smith, Jonathan Hankins does. I know Jonathan Hankins had some nice choice of words recently, saying that this defense is nothing what you guys are used to. Can't wait to say, hey, man, thank you, TikTok. We had
TikTok.
3,500 likes.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Be nice.
He goes, did y'all receive my link? Let me see. Let me look up real quick. We want to show everybody some love. Anybody that's in the content creation space, we're all here to show some love. Let me see here.
DC for life. Yeah, loyalty for lifetime, man. He came in kind of late. He's usually on.
He really is usually on.
Are we gonna try the Cowboys Cast with East West or not? Is that a thing?
Yes, I think we're going to try that because East West is having a little bit of hard time growing on TikTok, and I think that we're going to do a little bit of a cross. What is it called, Harv? When you cross
enable, baby.
So we're gonna try.
Oh, that's what it is. He said it's my anniversary wifey time tonight. I get it, bro. You don't even have to explain, man. That's awesome.
What is it?
No, he said it's his anniversary and wifey time tonight, so that's why he was late.
Oh, okay. Let me see if this works.
It will be going live tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. He said it will be going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I appreciate y'all tuning in here. To hear my take. Okay. I'll check it out.
Let's see.
Hey, loyalty for life. God bless you too, brother. I appreciate y'all getting on the show, man. I much appreciated for real. Talking football, man. I think we all can talk football and get along. So what's up? Are you
Words.
gonna
No, well, I want to show everybody. Um,
Hellcat Dodge Team No Feelings? I like that. That's his name. Hellcat / Dodge Team No Feelings. How about them boys? Let's go, Dallas. Let's go. And then Robert Silva is still showing some love, man. We appreciate it. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all come to YouTube too, man. Tune in on YouTube. Subscribe, put on your notifications. We do it for y'all, man. Hellcat, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. God bless. Thanks so much, man. You got to check us out, man. We're going to go live on Sunday too. So come check us out. I like that name, man. Hellcat Dodge.
so there you go. On TikTok, you guys are looking at it. This is
Team No
Swas
Feelings.
Swas Take Sports. Tomorrow, it looks like he has a scheduled. Says here, Swas Take returns with Cowboys Take. Says so. Make sure you guys go and check this out. Obviously, you can see on there. Do you have an at USauce?
Yeah, man. Send it
No,
on.
no, no, but because you know how YouTube, you can have an at now on YouTube. Yusa says, and of course, and do you want me to send it to the Discord? That's where I got it, was on the Discord, but I want to show it to the people on. I want to show them your logo.
Daniel Ramirez Sr. said, Daniel Ramirez Jr. said, thank not me. I'm gonna say we read the comments, but Jerry does all the work, man. I'm not gonna lie, I can't do it as good as he does.
Wow, what are you? Is he saying Alaska is watching?
Yeah, what? Hey, that's a round of applause, bro. Alaska. Wow.
I mean, I don't know if you ever felt the Texas heat when it says it's 87 degrees, but it feels like it's 96 at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. But if you're watching from Alaska, oh, he said yes, sir. Hey, man, another round of applause, man.
Let's go.
Hey, USauce on YouTube, you can actually go and you can actually secure like at USauce through your Gmail. So you just go to your YouTube and you can lock in your name. Like for instance, on YouTube, you can find this channel at the Cowboys Cast. You can find at East West Football. You can find me at Jerry. I believe it's at Jerry underscore Martinez. I think with Javier, it's at Javier Zuniga 9. So that's what I was saying. If you had one of those, if you had a specific YouTube,
Everybody, hold on. Hellcat Dodge hashtag Team No Feelings just shared the live with more than 10 friends. Deserves a round of applause, man.
wow,
That deserves a round of applause. Let's go.
I love it, man. I love it, man.
I
Nobody's
appreciate
ever
that, man. That's love, bro. Let's
Nobody's ever-
go.
yeah,
No.
nobody's ever really done that. Like as far as share the stream, man. I really do appreciate that. Man, you broke my heart, man. You know, I'll tell you this much: these things don't ever go unnoticed with it on the Cowboys Cast.
And he said they're Cowboy fans.
We love it, man. You know, Harv, share the Discord. Let's link up,
Yeah,
man.
let's
Let's
go,
link
man.
up.
We got a Discord.
I know that we've been trying to work with everybody, but it's been hard to kind of get down to, man, breaking down these prospects has been not easy. This off season was woof. It's been hard, but we've been putting in that work, man. So
There it is.
right there, I'm gonna share it on the TikTok right there. Go ahead and add that that's on the Discord. I'm sorry, you guys not gonna be able to see my handsome friend Javier Zuniga's face and shit up Jose.
It's the Cowboys Cast pound 3786 or hashtag 3786. The Cowboys Cast. So join us on Discord, man. We talk football all the time. We basically get on there and we talk about a lot of different stuff, not just Cowboy stuff. I think Hoodlum was talking about cars and We got all kinds of people on there, man. So join the Discord too, man. We talk football together all day throughout the day, man, throughout the week. So we love talking about football, man, and cars and trucks and food, all kinds of stuff, man.
Now we're humans, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What he says, we got the guy. Okay, yeah. We'll talk. We'll talk about it. You says on the Discord, man. You got to get that on there. Cowboy Cast, Amado, Pocos, pero locos, homies, man.
Let's go.
Round of applause, man.
Hey, don't forget to catch us on Sunday, man. Hellcat Dodge, Team No Feelings. Sunday, man, we're going to go live again. Hit us up.
And we appreciate Daniel Ramirez chiming in from Alaska.
Yes,
wow,
sir.
man. I mean, I will say this. I've been all over the world, but Alaska I've not been to. So I guess I haven't been all over the world, but appreciate that, man. But that's it for us. TikTok, thank you so much.
TikTok,
We had 3,800 likes, man. What a great show today, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, TikTok. We'll see you on Sunday, man. TikTok, be nice.
We have to say it. And YouTube, we love you guys, man. We'll be live on Sunday.